Hi, my name is Cheyenne and this is my revamped channel. I started my YouTube channel about 4 years ago, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the channel. I thought I would do makeup because I am a very creative person, and I thought, wow, like, look at beauty gurus, and it seems like they live such like a fabulous life, and I wanted a piece of that, but it's just not who I am to be so concerned with how I look. And yeah, I'm pretty good at doing makeup, but I personally don't use anything like foundation in my day-to-day. So when I was putting it on for the YouTube videos that I was doing, it felt disingenuous because it's not something I regularly did. The only thing I really do with my makeup is my eyes, and I think that I have naturally very beautiful eyeballs. I think that I naturally have very beautiful eyes, and it's one of the features that I like about myself. But, people don't want to see you just like doing just an eyeshadow look. They want to see how they can transform into what you are showing them. And if you somewhat look like them or look how they want their end result to be, they're gonna watch your video because they want what you have. And it seems nice to want to be a beauty guru, but I don't want to be held up to like a high standard of I must look perfect all of the time, because I don't. 90% of the time I'm not wearing makeup. I'm a mom, and I'm a mom to 2 very beautiful boys who I'm very fortunate and lucky to have. And who knows, like maybe eventually I'll be a mom to 3, and that would be really cool too. But I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to have any sort of career based off just how I look. I want it to be genuine. I want people to be like, she seems like she could be a good role model or a friend. And when I thought about what kind of YouTubers I watch personally, it was all like family channels or sometimes more gory stuff. Let's be real. I have various interests, medical and all that, but I want my channel to be something that I want to watch, something that I would love to see. I want my channel to represent who I am, and I want it to be genuine. I don't want to be fake, and I feel like if you're being fake, it reads across the cameras. I left my old videos up on YouTube just so if you were curious about how I tried to start my channel originally, then you can see that. But I don't have any very fancy equipment right now. I am filming this on just a video camera I had, and that I used to take pictures with as a teenager. Actually, I think this is my upgraded camera because I had a little pink one that was the lower version of this camera, the Snapshot Canon, but I originally bought that for hair school, and that didn't work out for me. Nothing I've really done school-wise has ever worked out for me, so you know what, I was meant to be a mom, and sometimes being a mom can be like, I feel only like I'm a mom, and I want to do something that makes me happy, and brings me a little bit out of being just a mom. So I think what you can expect from this channel is me most of the time and my family. I want to include my kids. I originally didn't want my kids to be on any of these videos when I started my channel 3 years ago, because I was scared. I didn't want to put my kids out there. But my kids are awesome. They're fantastic and they're funny, and I would love to share those moments of them growing up, because I want to look back at my YouTube channel and be like, wow, oh my god, look at how little Lucas was, you know, or wow, like William's first birthday, which will be coming up. His first birthday is in December, and I will do a little video of him turning 1. Like, it's coming up so fast, and it seems like the time is flooding away, and that might not be the best way to say it, but I want to look back on my memories. And you know what, if you want to watch my family grow up, then this might be the right channel for you. If you don't want anything to do with a family channel, then this might not be for you. I think most of it will be kind of vlog style, or me just sitting here after the kids have gone to sleep talking to you, which there's nothing wrong with that, like, but I think the content that I want to put out here is things about my kids and day-to-day life, and like if we go on any adventures, you know, like I want those memories. Things that I might also do are like story times, or, you know, product reviews if I feel like it. Like things that influencers have encouraged me to buy, I have bought, and what I actually think of their reviews, you know. I want you guys to be able to trust my opinion, because it's not going to be from a place of I'm just trying to make money, because my channel is just starting. There is no one backing me but me and my family. You know, they're supporting me in buying a bit of equipment so I can make these YouTube videos. So let me tell you a little bit about who we are and the personalities that we have, and, you know, things that you might be interested to know about us. My name is Cheyenne. I am 27. I keep thinking I'm 23, but, you know, time's flown by and my boyfriend keeps reminding me, you're 27. You're turning 28 in February. I'm like, no, I couldn't be 28. Like, the max I could be is 25. But apparently, according to my birth certificate, I am 27. And I enjoy a variety of different things, like medical stuff. I am fascinated with the human body and how it performs and how it works and different things you can do to it. I love surgeries, so I like watching shows like Botched or anything like that where they show you the medical procedures and how they get from point A to point B in like a medical way. I also love animals. One of my favorite animals is cows. I love cows, and eventually a goal of mine would be to own an acreage, and I want 2 miniature cows. I want to name them Thunder and Lightning. I want them to be the classic like black and white spotted cows, you know, or whatever. I want to raise up 2 beautiful little cows. I'd love to get a horse. I like painted horses, palominos, but I love just any horses. Like, I grew up with 2 black horses with white spots on their faces. They were Travelier and Cavalier, and I loved them, but I didn't get to see them very much. You know, they lived on my grandpa's acreage, which is why I think I am so in love with acreages, because I always saw his acreage and thought, wow, this is something I would love for myself. My acreage would probably become an animal sanctuary, because that's more along the lines of who I am. I don't have a very green thumb, so I couldn't grow crops, but animals, I'm very good with animals. But that's just, you know, a bit of who I am. I've gone to school 3 times. I have failed school twice. Like college-wise, there's only one time I actually graduated, but I was not able to get a job after. But there's a reason and a story behind that, and you know, I haven't been very successful, even though I would have loved to have been. But at the end of the day, I think everything works out for a reason, and now I'm a mom to 2 beautiful boys, and I will never regret that. Like, they are my world. So that's a bit about me. I can talk a bit about my partner. His name is Matt. He's the love of my life. I am very lucky to have found him. He came into my life when my first son, Lucas, was only 4 months old, and he has been this amazing guy, and he takes care of Lucas like he's his own son, and he does view Lucas as his own child. He doesn't treat him any different. He's very loving, nurturing. He has a bit of a tough exterior, but once you break through that, you see like the soft, loving side of him. But he's very protective of us, and he will probably always be protective of us. And he makes sure that we have everything we need. He's a very driven man. He will always try and prioritize the family, and he lost his job during COVID, and he really struggled with that. It was really hard for him. He felt kind of like he was failing, and like every day I would have to remind him, like, no, you're not failing, like, I love you, you're going to get a job, you're going to do great things, we're completely fine, we will be fine. You know, like, you not having a job for like 1 to 2 months, we can survive. We went into quite a bit of debt, but we're still here, and that's all that really matters, is that he tried his hardest to get a job, and now he has finally. He has gotten a job and worked his little butt off, and you know, he always makes sure that we're taken care of, and I am so thankful for him, and I love him with all of my heart. I never thought that I would find the love of my life so young. I've been in so many bad relationships, and he's just been a breath of fresh air. I've never dated anyone quite like him before. He is his own breed of man, loyal, loving, respectful. He always puts us first, you know, above himself, and that's, I think, beautiful. He just has so much duty and honor, and that's really hard to find in a guy, or a girl, honestly. I feel like a lot of people take advantage of their partner in life, and you shouldn't. They're supposed to be your partner, the person by your side, your equal, your everything, and you don't need a partner in life. Like, you don't need that. You can be a strong, fierce individual and focus on yourself and love yourself, and that's fine, but I choose to have this partner, and he's amazing. And then there's Lucas. He is this gorgeous little 3.5-year-old. I say little, but he's not little. His dad is like 6'8" or something like that, so super tall and super skinny, lanky kind of build, and Lucas reflects a lot of that. I'd say he looks a lot like his biological dad. His dad split when Lucas was about 2 months old, I would say. He just didn't put us first. You know, he chose to buy a computer with the last bit of money we had in our bank account. We had 16 cents left after he did that, and I had to ask my mom to buy diapers. So, you know, it was kind of like, I need somebody that puts us first. I need somebody that's going to make sure that we are always taken care of. So it was the best decision for me. But that means that Lucas is unfortunately not Matt's biological child. but nonetheless, he is treated equal, the same. Like, he is treated with so much love. He is such a bright little boy. He has been diagnosed with a severe speech delay for his age. He does say words, and you will be able to understand some words from him, but at the end of the day, he doesn't speak in full sentences yet. But I have him in like a preschool with a speech therapist dedicated to helping him become the best him that he can be, and helping him like curb his speech so that people can understand him and so that he can communicate with us a bit better. He's very loving. He loves animals. He loves cars, trucks, planes. I said that he'll probably end up like a car trainer plane mechanic, you know, but he really loves space rockets, you know, he loves space rockets. Well, he for Christmas is getting a bit of space themed stuff, you know, just to go with what he loves. Lucas has an amazing love of Christmas and Easter and all the holidays, and he has just so much love and life in him, and you know, he tries his best. Sometimes he can be perceived as a bit aggressive in a way with his love. He'll like push you over with hugs and stuff like that, but you know, at the end of the day, he's just a playful kid, and I hope that we can, with both of our boys, have them grow up with love and always know that they're loved, and encourage them to go down the path that they want to go, and that we can just guide them in a loving and respectful way. So if he said to me like, "Mommy, I want to work at NASA. I want to work on, you know, rocket ships," I'd be like, "Awesome. Let's do some research. Let's figure out how you can do that." But if he turned around and said to me, "Mom, I want to be a drag queen," you know, I'd be like, "Here's my makeup. Let's go. We can put some makeup on you, we'll put a dress on you, and we'll see how you feel. You know, like, let's see if it's what you want." I want them to be very successful and loving and kind and little gentlemen, but I don't ever want them to be taken advantage of either. And then there's baby William. He is a precious little angel. He has been spunky from the start. He's full of life, love. He's like always happy. He is smiling. He has his dad's angry face, which is hilarious. So when he's angry, I'm like, oh my god, that's mad. You know, you don't see the angry face very often on either of them, but when you do, it's like, yeah, I missed him. But at the end of the day, they are who they are, and you know, you've got to respect other people. So William, he is a surprise of blonde hair, blue eyes, which is funny because Matt has like very dark hair and dark eyes, and think like a French guy, but like very handsome to me anyway. And then, you know, William looks kind of more like my grandma from my mom's side, and my grandpa from my dad's side like had a baby, and that's that baby with like Matt's features and a little bit of me. I don't see me as much, but that's okay. Like, I see my family, and that's what I like to see. He's like a blonde hair, blue-eyed baby, and you know, I just think he's so funny. He laughs. His laugh's very contagious, along with Lucas's. Like, when one of them starts laughing, the other starts laughing, and you know, it's like, are you guys connected? Because one of them will be getting tickled, and the other one starts laughing, and you're like, are you connected? But obviously they're not. I just think they're like the best little kids, and William is so full of love, loves water, absolutely loves water. Bath time, cannot get him out of the bathtub. He will run to the bathtub and like try and get in, and it's scary because you don't want him to go like face first in. But so for Christmas I got him this little water sink that like has a pump, and the water goes up continuously through the faucet, but it's like the same water all the time. And I can introduce you to my dog. Hey, come here. And this is Annie. She is my Boston Terrier. She is 5 or 6 years old. We're not 100% sure on that. I got her from a breeder here in Canada. She used to breed puppies. She had 4 litters with a guy named Boomer. She had beautiful little puppies, but she had 4 litters and then they retired her, so we actually got her as a retired dog. We only had to pay for the cost of her getting fixed. She is a chicken. She's a huge chicken dog. She does not really like the kids that much. She has her kitchen and she has this dog condo, and I'd say it's about the size of like a Labrador kennel or something like that. Like, it's a huge kennel that we got from Cabela's, that she loves. That we have like a bed set up in there for her and toys. She also has a bed out further in the kitchen that she like goes between. So the kitchen is really Annie's domain. It's not like she's just segregated to the kitchen. She is not. She has the ability to come into the living room, but she chooses not to, and that's her choice. She just would prefer to only be out and about when the kids are asleep, and I get that. The kids are really loud. They're overly hyper sometimes and like running around, and she's just not used to it, and that's her thing, and that's fine. Like, if we go and take her on a walk, she'll let the boys walk her, but other than that she would just rather stay in her kennel or like on her dog bed in the kitchen until they go to bed. And then as soon as they're in bed, she's on the couch. And we bring her up to the office. This is the office. For her to come and hang out with us when we're up here, when the kids are sleeping. If Matt's working from home and he's in the office all day, he'll bring her up so that way she is constantly in company. Since I'm a stay-at-home mom, she always has me at home unless if I go out for the day. So she's pretty well taken care of. She's spoiled. She's a princess. I have her on a pretty good diet for her. It seems to have improved significantly, because when we first got her, her hair was really coarse and dry, and we had a pretty hard time with that. But I started putting her on BioVites and wet food mixed with water on top of a can of kibble. I guess I could show you guys eventually what she eats. But it seems to have worked really well for her. I'd say her skin and coat have drastically improved, but when you've had puppies or even a baby, I'd say that your body's kind of done. So I understand it. Like, she needed all these vitamins flushed back into her system because she needed them, and that's totally fine. She's back to being super healthy. Not that she wasn't healthy before, she just, her coat lacked luster. You could tell she needed some vitamins, but we have her in this amazing state now. She is less of a chicken now than she was when we first got her. She's a bit more adventurous, so I'm hoping that as the years go on, she continues to remain adventurous and just continues to be the loving dog that she is. We do really enjoy her. And then we have 2 cats. We have Jinx and we have Simba. Jinx was found on the streets as a very young kitten. I'd say he was about 3 months old when he was found, and he had ear mites, so we had those taken care of. His skin and coat wasn't that great either, so we took care of that. Now he has really shiny fur, very, very loving. He is a very loving, affectionate cat, and I wouldn't say that he ever was very kitteny or very playful until we got Simba. Simba was a farmyard cat that we adopted as a kitten, and for Jinx, because Jinx really needed another animal around before we had Annie. So we adopted Simba, and Simba was a farm cat, super gluttonous, loves food. They get wet food every morning, but if you do not give them their wet food by like 10 a.m., your feet get bitten, and you're like, oh, okay, fine, I forgot, sorry, you know. And then they get like a cup and a half of kibble a day that they just graze on throughout the day. But I'd say that the can of wet food that they get divided between the two of them, Simba will eat his half, and Jinx will eat about half of his before Simba's finished his half. And Simba will run over and steal Jinx's other half of food. And there's not much we can do. We've tried standing there the entire time and like booting Simba away so Jinx can eat, but Jinx will literally stop eating so Simba can have his food. So I think it's totally fine. But that is my family currently. We are, you know, a family, and this is us. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing a bit about who we are, what you can expect from this channel. Hopefully it's about 2 videos a week, but I've got kids and they demand a lot of attention, so I'll see if I can stick to 2 videos a week. It should at least be 1 video a week. I'll figure out what days to upload and how that's gonna work, but we're very glad to have you on our channel, and I hope we can be friends. But I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.